7-11-22 to Kenny.
8300. 8362, 28 to a vehicle, 900 North Main parking lot of Kmart.
Now as that takes me a stroll through the neighborhood.
Yeah. Without further ado. Without further ado. Let me get right to it, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. We're gonna get to the highlights. And then I'll give my opinion on the fight, man. But yeah, this was an epic one. This is probably easily the best boxing event in the last decade. But I'll get to that in a second.
Active, and he's trying to step right towards Tyson. Wilder's been a lot more active in this
time. Cornered Deontay Wilder out
in the early going.
Commitment to the.
He's looking to close the distance.
Come with that quick little jab step with that lead foot.
Nice right.
Establish that jab downstairs, and now looks to go up free early. Fury brings that.
To be the aggressor.
10 left here in round one, and a good.
As we look at that run, using his defensive acumen, and it'll be interesting, he used that stabbing jab, but there's...
Oh, it's hot jab and unleash the right hand. Down with the...
Wonder, though, if Wilder, how will his conditioning be in the second half?
There about Tyson after Tyson briefly made... They're up... Gypsy King deflects that... Worked just fine in fight number two.
He's coming in like that. You throw an upper right hand by Wilder. Top right on the left ear to the equilibrium of Wilder in the second fight.
And he's backing Deontay with the jab, just backs him up. The point was, it got Wilder all...
Fury, and then he answered back with the right. My goodness, a man that weighs 270.
Fury testing positive for COVID, middle of the ring. Was over, got pushed back, and they've had more time with fighting from the outside right now. Wrangle these two heavy.
Enough money to be in the way of those two guys. Oh. There was a moment.
Wilder's coming forward with the right hand. Nonetheless, inching closer and closer. See forward, and Deontay Wilder!
6! Put your hands up. Come here.
Deontay Wilder has hit the Fury, slips and looks to count.
Big boom on the left ear. He then just the legs get
that right hand. And here we go, legs steady. What are you seeing right?
In Fury, who feels like this is
hands free.
Gyps.
I tie up and I try to go for finding that. You got to go ahead and reestablish that weight of his. That big, powerful.
Oh, and he just hit a right hand. Now what will Tyson in round 4?
Put your hands up.
Fury recovered. Tyson lands a big right. The pressure is the Gyps. Oh, Fury is down for the.
Put your hands up.
Right hand, bang. Ooh.
Round 3.
What a vicious shot right there. And Fury, you know he's capable. What a fight this thing. Living up to the hype.
Each of the fights, but no.
With you.
I agree, Ray. Work saying hands are free. From that same thing here, Ray. Oh, man, he found it early. Left, back. Tyson Fury.
I know we were talking to. They have you on the edge of your seat.
And everything it's like almost they off with that jab, but it's to both rise up off the canvas.
Amazing champions. As we take a look at the jab by Tyson Fury, that has given him problems all night long.
And the jab, it's like a power jab.
Fury looks to have gathered himself after those.
In that round as well, probably the.
And Christina. Up Fury. Fury wants to back up Wilder. And again.
I don't know if it's intentional land it. And if it's on the ear, looks to land it a big
play.
You know, after the weigh-ins that he felt press. Tyson Fury.
Well,
oh, and he just
Wilder.
And we've seen a bit of blood now. Oh, a nice right hand gets in Wilder. Then the Gypsy King back to hold up left hand.
And go, stop.
He went down there out of exhaustion here, Ray. 10. Tyson looking to shoot that up.
We take a look at that and just look at the Gypsy King go. Bang. He was in.
But here we are. Can he?
In front.
and yet his body language is still see it coming with.
There you go. Good.
Great poker player. You don't know.
Okay, stop.
And in February of last year.
Oh, big right. Wilder again with the right hand. Tyson Fury had the crowd been able
To separate them, he did.
Wilder looking to.
Big Reese, small and calculated way.
Oh, he again. Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury looking to go again. Deontay Wilder looks like.
And you know that he told Malik Scott.
Beautiful performance thus far.
And we're seeing the pressure here with Fiorentina. Wilder can't
That
get out
one
of
all night long.
in Fury. And Wilder is possessed on a different. His back's against the wall again.
Making his way into the center of the ring.
Wilder is trying.
It didn't go his way. The fact that maybe 20 months was a long time. Continued to land the right hand.
When Bomber, thus negating some Wilder.
When you have that array, the final bell, or until the Tyson Fury lands enough. Deontay Wilder again, and just fast.
Wilder continues to get it. 51 punches landed in favor of Tyson.
You right here from Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury takes a deep breath for Tyson Fury against Deontay Wilder rounds.
Well, we are superhuman. I think he might.
Boxer in the heavyweight division. He shot in the last fight. All he wanted to do.
That would be able to get up from as Tyson Fury has done. Is the right hand might be broken. Look at that right on the inside by Tyson. Just continues to stalk the Bronze Bomber.
Oh.
Coming into this fight, there was questions about Tyson Fury. He had COVID. How will he respond? The United States' 6-week training camp.
Stop. Down twice in the 9th round. He has
Round, you thought it was over. It was curtains not to be. Tyson Fury starting to take control. And
breathing hard whatsoever. He's just delivered to work inside. Wilder platters for Deontay Wilder like you're.
Hours make fights. Deontay Wilder could prompt stiff jabs. I still.
The Gypsy King, mannered, demeanored, who is looking to go for the kill round of this fight, Ray.
And the right eye. And if you're Tyson Fury, just keep doing this. It's a compelling fight, though, still, nonetheless, even though Fury.
And from the Gypsy King.
If that right hand is bothering him, and now Tyson Fury is a man possessed. He's a special in Tyson Fury in a special effort.
Trying to hold here, trying to survive here at the as Wilder. He has, but that is the end of the round.
Christina, didn't I call for the uppercut?
In his fighter because he's going to need it right about half of this fight.
Well, you're seeing him just smother the shots of the Bronze Bomber that continues to pour it on here. Punches. He's tying up. Then he throws a combination, but he left his head out there.
Russell's letting him kind of work in close there.
He is. If power pressure will work against it, but still right now, batter Deontay Wilder.
To try to give himself a chance.
And I don't think he's exhausted, and he's been hit with a lot of big shots.
Wilder in round 3, and then Wilder has. I think something.
You're going to go and do that. I'll respond.
Oh! Big right hand from Fury! It dropped!
And what to survive.
Much of the fight, Ray.
Here comes
Can Deontay Wilder's fight, but yet there's the right uppercut you were looking for. Tyson Fury with the right uppercut of his own. Oh, and he lands a nice shot on at the end of round 10. My goodness. Oh my goodness, there's the.
It's the right on the ear. That consistent Fury.
But I mean, we're talking about a 6'9".
You know Fury wants to finish off the
Again with the right hand. Shoot.
Wilder's exhausted. Part of a champion.
Fury just pulls, snapping the head back of Wilder now. His life at this point. Honestly, Ray. Down! And it is Tyson Fury. Stop!
And he stopped.
Man. Man. When I tell you, man, this is really one of the most entertaining fights in some time. And, you know, a lot of people, they had their own reaction, but man, I wasn't even mad for paying for this. Like, I was thoroughly entertained. My quick takes, yeah, a lot of people say like, oh man, this is it. Wilder should retire and all that. I think he showed a lot in this fight, and this is what made it so great. He definitely has a lot of boxing to work on. He has that Rocky Balboa defense where he tends to block everything with his face, and that could be problematic. Outside of that, footwork, knowing how to string punches together, working on your counter. Probably would have paid for him to, take a couple classes from Floyd. Floyd offered, but, this is where we are, man. I think it was just a real epic bout and trilogy. And, I've gained some respect for Fury even through this. Like, it was just amazing. Like, dude, he's a warrior himself. And he's hilarious. And, he got a great singing voice. Yeah, man, this was one. This is really one, and I'm sure a lot of people were mad. If you were rooting for Wilder, you're probably mad that they lost or that he lost. But at the end of the day, like, what more can you ask for? Especially, to get bang for your buck. Really, I don't know. Shoot, what's next for either one of these guys? I'm sure. I can't even pronounce the guy that probably Fury is going to face next, but ultimately they were already talking about a Fury and Wilder 4. That's how great this fight was, and I honestly think while that may be an idea, we probably didn't see all we needed to see out of these two, but Wilder, he gotta he goes to the back of the line. He gotta put up a few convincing wins now to even show that, he's on tier, because I think like the top 5 guys, these guys are all, pretty great boxers, I think. And a lot of them he hasn't really had a chance to see yet. I would think that, I can't even think of his name now, but he just lost. Anthony Joshua, him and Anthony Joshua, that might be something good, maybe to get some redemption going for them. Or Andy Ruiz. That might be he needs a few before we can be like, okay, we might need to see Wilder and Fury do this for a 4th time. But yeah, man, overall this was just an incredible fucking fight, man. Kudos to both of those dudes. And that's my take on it, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. That been me. Like and subscribe, it's free. Hit the notification bell, that'll let you know when I'm on here talking my shit. And yeah, till next time, man.
It's your boy Slim Sav, I stay grittin' and grindin'. Paint drippin' off the slab, main the left wrist shining. Puffin' on the best herb, purchase all the best clothes. Brody, fuck what you heard, over here we gettin' dope. Hella marijuana smoke, VIP with model ho. Get them high, got them drunk, now they all wanna go. Got it crunk, get it turned, keep the groupies getting low. Getting blade till I'm burnt, sitting low, bro. I'm $1 million dream. Bean for the green with the cookies and the cream. Tell you how to get it with the package and the beam. Legal over legal and it hard as it seems. You know what I mean? Never trigger but a quick just to let it go. Like a buddy in the wind, I'ma let it blow. Bottle bottles at the bar, I'ma let it flow. Little change from a chain, I'ma let it glow. Never cuss it on the chick, better let it hoe. Let the right girls in, fuck it, let it snow. Tip a couple bottles, got a couple models. Tell the beat when I leave just to let them know. You got them rap bottom. Yo, where them stats I got them. Money ain't a thing like your main before the tax.
When I step up in the club, bet I'm buying all the bottles. When I leave out for the night, bet I'm leaving with the models. Going heavy on the gas, 140 on the throttle. It ain't nothing, baby, we gon' do the same old thing tomorrow. I'm $1 million dream, here's a penny for your sight. I'm $1 million dream, here's a penny for your sight. I'm $1 million dream, here's a penny for your sight. I'm $1 million dream, here's a penny for your sight. Cause I gotta get the paper stack. My money get books, that's what I call a paperback. Me living lavish, imagine I wrote a paper tag. I put in work cause somebody gotta pay for that. Almighty made for that, so I came up with a scheme. Then I got my game up with my team. Now I'm trying to get my name up on the cream. It's a shame to only dream. Better get up out your bed. I ain't preaching to you, homie, but faith without work is dead. I'ma go get it instead. I take my words, turn them to action. While you settling, taking a loss, I enjoy success, satisfaction.
Racks on racks on racks, riding stacks on stacks on stacks. Maseratis back to back, from VIP down to the track. They know us, we do it big. Gotta get it how I live. Raising funds, but I don't give. Nobody fresher than the kid. Don't believe it, ask your chick. She just want me cause I'm rich. But I don't trick and I don't treat. We her $1 million dreams, another $1 million scheme. Nobody fucking with that squad. We that $1 million dream. Stacking millions is my job.
When I step up in the club, bet I'm buying all the bottles. When I leave out for the night, bet I'm leaving with the models. Going heavy on the gas, 140 on the throttle. It ain't nothing, baby, we gon' do the same old thing tomorrow. I'm $1 million dream, here's a penny for your sight. I'm $1 million dream, here's a penny for your sight. I'm $1 million dream, here's a penny for your sight. I'm $1 million dream, here's a penny for your sight.
If you don't work and you don't eat, you don't grind and you don't shine. So every time I hit the block, nigga, all them knocks on me. Petty Swisher, Gorgonzola, boy, I gotta get my cheese. We them alphabet boys, keep the K's with the G.
Check it, when you wanna go up in there, when you tryna be, I'm already in there. Game spitting till I'm roll within here, and you still be watered down like swimwear. Flow smooth like a G6 in air, but the rougher than I feel for the cactus. For the king of what my skills take practice, you can spend a lifetime, still can't match this. When I step up in the club, bet I'm buying all the bottles. When I leave out for the night, bet I'm leaving with the models. Going heavy on the gas, 140 on the throttle. It ain't nothing, baby, we gon' do the same old thing tomorrow. I'm $1